Okay, this is the second time I'm making a video today. This video was showing these motorcycle riders in New York, and the guy in the in the Range Rover. First of all, by me being a professional driver, commercial driver, there's no way that if all those motorcycles came around me, would I have kept flowing with the same flow of traffic. Especially when you saw how close that one guy, the very first guy, was in front of you. And then you hit him, he fell off the bike. You stopped because the guy was hit. He fell. I guess that guy had 2 broke legs by then. Then you sit there in your SUV. Then you decide to barrel over a couple of bikes and people. Now, one guy that you ran over that was trying to help the guy who was on the ground with the 2 broken legs initially, that guy is in a coma. He's young, he has 2 little kids, he plays in the band, he goes to work every day. And the guy in the Range Rover's family is just like, oh, well, they bashed in our window right in front of our daughter. But what are you looking at when it comes to the fact that you ran over 3 or 4 people in your car with your same daughter in the car? Doesn't that make you feel stupid? Doesn't that make you feel scared that your daughter knows that the way you can solve problems is to run people over with your car? So I feel like the guy in the Range Rover was wrong all the way around, because it's like you should have not have even involved yourself with the people when they were driving around your vehicle. What you should have done from the gate was hung back and let them go ahead of you, instead of, first of all, hitting the first person, then running over 2 or 3 more people. So now you're up to about 4 people that you hit. And you're saying your family was in the car and you got your ass kicked. Yeah, I think anybody would be trying to get. First of all, you drove miles down the road after you ran somebody over. But you should be charged with leaving the scene of the accident, because you started the whole entire thing. You and the SUV started the whole entire thing. And I can imagine that people are upset that you would run over an additional 3 people after you already hit the one guy and his legs are broke. Then your family comes out, goes to the news media and says that you and the SUV have stitches, but you have somebody that's in a coma and another guy who has 2 broke legs. What about those people? There's nothing that your family could say about those people because you just don't care. This is ridiculous. People need to learn how to drive. Maybe sometimes they need to make people go back and retest, once they have their driver's license for a couple of years. Maybe they need to make people go back and retest, or take some conscious tests for your conscience, for your mind. Because really and truly, this is wrong. The guy in the SUV, Range Rover, Land Rover, whatever the hell it is, we should have never hit that first person. Yes, I mean, I've been places where big motorcycle teams come. As a matter of fact, Sunday when I was driving the bus on the road, there were people going down a little Hollywood to a big motorcycle club because there's some game or something that was happening out here where these old losing ass Falcons are. And on my new job, I won't mention the name, but I was driving the route, and the people were, there's a lot of motorcycles out there. And on my route, going down one of the streets off of North Avenue, a lot of motorcycles were going in that direction. And so I just kind of slowed the bus down. I got a bus for the people, and I just slowed the bus down because you don't want to have all those motorcycles around. You don't know what could really happen. So this is what I'm just saying. I mean, they should probably have some new type of tests for people when you haven't had your license for a couple of years, so that you can get some conscience, so you can learn more safety things. You're driving a car. I mean, you ran over 4 people with your car, And your family's coming to the news acting like it's a big thing because you got some fucking stitches. And these people, this man was in the hospital and is unconscious and is in a coma. The other guy, for sure they know, have 2 broke legs. That's not cool. And you talking about they do this in front of your child, beat your ass in front of your child. You just embarrassed about that, but you ain't too embarrassed to know that your child saw you run over 3 people. That's something to think about. That's really something to think about. For your wife to be talking about they did this in front of your child, she's a punk bitch because she should have told you too. Bitch, stop the car. Do you realize you just ran over 3 people, you asshole? She didn't even say that, so she's just as guilty as you. And what are y'all doing? Raising a mass murderer? You showing a damn 2-year-old how to run over motherfuckers in the street because they surrounded your goddamn car? Shit, what the fuck is that? Some stupid shit. I don't know why I'm itching like this, and I took a good line there. I don't know what that is. Anyway, that's all I got to say.